We're going to rock down to Electric Avenue. We're back on the Funky Werepig with Tom Monteleone. Now, we were discussing in the previous segment your writer's boot camp, and how much you've been a mentor to just literally, you know, a new generation of writers coming up, and it keeps going and going. How long have you done the boot camp?
This is our 8th year. We're going to do it in January again. 8 years.
So is it every January?
We do it every January. Yeah. We were going to try to do summer sessions, and they were way too hard because people have vacations and their kids get sick, or the kids got a soccer tournament. And a lot of things. It was a disaster to try to schedule one in the summer. So we do it in the winter when nobody's traveling, nobody's doing anything. The hotels love to have you. You know, so that's worked out well.
Do you always base out of the same place, or do you?
Yeah, we keep it in Baltimore, right across from Towson University.
Okay.
And, you can go to, I think, if you go to our website, borderlandspress.com, there's a click where you can go to the workshop, and it'll tell you everything.
I'll tell you. When do people get to be applicants?
You can start out. You can apply anytime, and then we do the cutoff right around now, right around September. And we pick,
I thought you meant 4 o'clock.
No, we pick, you know, this is about when we start picking the 24 we're going to use.
And it's always 24.
Yeah.
Do you ever see a year where you'll say, oh, what the hell, we're doing 25?
When the economy was better, we actually did 2 sessions of 20. We did like a 40, we did a short story track of 20 people and a novel track of 20.
Is it true that for the first 48 hours people are at the boot camp, they aren't fed?
They don't have time to eat, is what happens, really. They have a chance to eat, but they don't.
They can eat our wisdom.
No. Because like on Friday night, we give them this, after that exercise, we give them an assignment. And we either call it a likely story, in which we give them like a little plot idea. You know, like a guy's trapped in a bank overnight, and he discovers that there's a, you know, alternate universe or whatever. Or we do something called What's in a Name, where we'll just give them a name, and then they have to, it's a character's name, and they have to create a little 2-page story around that.
Just off the name?
Just from the name, yeah. And the weird thing is, I mean, because we get a lot of genre writers that come in, and if we give them a plot idea, if we do likely story, they invariably do a genre story, you know, mystery, horror,
well, they go
science
to their safe
fiction,
space, I would guess.
Yeah. You give them just a character name, very rarely do they just do a genre thing.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
And it's real weird that we didn't even realize that. But then on Saturday, you do 4 2.5-hour sessions with each instructor around a table, and you critique their stuff. So they do like 10 hours with only a half-hour break for lunch.
Wow.
By the time they're done, you know, it's like they've been beat with a rubber hose. You know, when they break for dinner.
Did you learn this kind of innovative discipline, so to speak, from your background with the Jesuits?
Well, the Jesuits were an interesting bunch. I went to a Jesuit high school, and it was we had to take 4 years of Latin. We took all the sciences, of course, you know, chemistry, physics, bio, you know, everything. We took a year of Greek, 2 years of French or German, right? All the other, English, history, of course, all that stuff. But the cool thing was, everybody that graduated from that school, you had to try out and make at least one sports team.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. You had to participate in one dramatic production.
Okay.
In some way, either on stage or behind the stage. And you had to take a class called elocution.
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 That's
Nobody
how you
even
get
knows
extra
what the
hair
hell
off your
that
body. Right? It's the nair.
Nobody, I mean, who does that anymore? You know,
I did once, and I got caught, and I said, I will not do this again. So what elocution?
Well, it's the art of speaking, really.
Which I just mastered.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, it was an amazing classical education. You learned a lot of stuff. There were no shop classes, no typing classes.
Gotcha.
You know, none of that stuff.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, that's one of the things you're known for is just being an incredible reader. Because as writers, you get up there, you do workshops, you got to hawk your wares, so to speak. You get up there, and you've always been one of the most entertaining readers. And people come literally to study you to see how you do it. Because this is how you deliver books and sell books and get your work out there. And you learned this from the Jesuits.
I learned it from the Jesuits, and also another writer, Harlan Ellison. He actually taught me a lot about reading.
Harlan Ellison taught you that?
Yeah. He taught me how to read in a convention venue. Exactly. He says you can't get up there and just, lock your head on the page and forget about it. I mean, whenever you go to a reading, the guy sits at the table and he goes,
Right.
It's like,
If you're going to do that, at least have like a no pants rule. Just stand up there so at least you're attracting their attention somehow. Go up with no pants.
Exactly.
And then you can mumble. So one of the coolest things.
I like to perform the story. I like to make them feel like they're participating in the story.
Oh, you do. It's well, literally, you make it like a play production. I mean, you engage the audience. You turn them into characters. And you read one the other day where you doing it was a love letter back and forth, and you were looking right at the woman's eyes and wooing her with whatever the guy wrote. So it's now one of the coolest things you told me about the Jesuits. We were rapping about this before. You said they taught you the rule. Always ask the next question.
That's right. That's right.
What does that mean? Because did you notice what I just did there?
Huh?
I asked the next question.
You did indeed. No, what it means is that never be satisfied with any particular answer. Always retain a sense of curiosity, a sense of wonder about what's going on around you. Never, always ask what follows the truth or the non-truth that you just were exposed to. Don't be satisfied. Always take it one more step so that you feel like you've got a good handle on the world, really, or your reality. It's a really cool philosophy to follow, really.
Do you still use it? Do you still find yourself falling into that where you keep it going?
Yeah, oh yeah, it pisses my wife off, but what do you mean by that, honey?
We're done. Yeah. So now all this leads up to one of your master creations that has literally changed the course of human history, The Idiot's Guide
to Writing a Novel.
Writing a novel. Yes. So even if you're an idiot, if you get this book, you could possibly write a novel.
Well, the thing is, I get a lot of reviews on Amazon from it. People either love it or they hate it. I get 5-star reviews or I get 1-star reviews. Because I wrote it with a sense of humor. I wrote it it's kind of like you and me sitting on the front steps, and I said, come on, Greg, let's talk about writing. And that's how I wrote the whole book.
Okay.
It's very conversational. It's really informal. A lot of anecdotal stuff. Every time I try to make a point about what narrative or fiction is, I try to back it up with something that happened to me. And a lot of things, I don't know why, a lot of things that have happened to me are funny and fucked up and, that kind of stuff. So it's like, I tried to use that in the book. Some people hated it.
Really? That would get you a 1-star rating? That doesn't make any sense.
Some people would say, he didn't treat the material with the respect it should have.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or one woman said, he said, if you should only write 3 pages a day and aspire to be on the bestseller list, who would want to do that? How about most of you? Right?
Well, here's the thing, though, and this is where people don't think things through. You kind of hang yourself up to dry because the moment you buy a book called The Idiot's Guide to anything, you're pretty much saying,
I need help.
Or you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So why complain? Didn't you buy the book? We're going to break real quick for another commercial, and when we come back, it's going to be a very tearful, emotional. I might even get up and hug you. I'm not going to lie. I would never lie to you. I mean that. So we'll be right back after this.
If you're a serious writer and want to make a quantum leap in your career, then attending the Borderlands Press Boot Camp is a must. A full weekend of instruction from award-winning professionals. Go to www.borderlandspress.com for all the details.
That was one hell of a bathroom break, but I'm glad you guys got it all out of your system. Tom, we're wrapping up this show, and I really mean it. I would interview you every week, if possible. Anybody who's a fan of the Werepig, and I'm talking to all 4 of you out there, knows that I love to collect books, autographed books and whatever, and look what I found. I don't know if we'll get tons of glare on this or whatever, so I'll keep moving it until we can kind of... I found a copy of your this is a New York Times bestseller and everything.
It was my first Bram Stoker winner, too.
The Blood of the Lamb.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's hard copy.
It's absolutely perfect. Yes. And
and
it looks so good. See,
that's right.
I can hold it like a product. See?
There you go. You could be on QVC. But if you would do me the honor of autographing it, your own name, please.
I would love to.
And also, if I may be so bold, you've given so much to writers. You've really made our experience is easier because you've broken a lot of things open for us.
Yeah.
So you made the mistakes, we don't have to. And you've always been a great inspiration to me, and really, I've read the things you've written, dialogue, commentary, and things like that. And I would like to present you, if it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote my first novel this year, and it's called At the End of Church Street.
Yes.
And I would, after all the joy you've given me, I would like to present you with my novel.
Why, thank you, Greg.
Cool.
Right.
And I would like you to present me with, it's $15. It's on the,
How about 10?
could we do 20? I need gas. I gotta get gas money too, man. So whatever we can do, but.
You drive a hard bargain, Greg.
Cool. We can clear
I
that
think
up
we can
after the
deal.
show, right?
I think we can do that.
Yeah, Jessica, don't let him out of here before he coughs up the money. I know him. He'll go through a window if he has to. So, Tom, thanks so much for being on the show.
Absolutely.
And we got a whole bunch of Ravens stuff to talk about, too. We could have filled up a whole bunch of episodes just on the Ravens. You like them?
I absolutely love my Ravens, yes.
Me too, man. Me too. So, you know who hates that? Redskin fans.
Oh, I know. And Steeler fans are not too happy about it either.
Well, they cheat. Yeah, I said it on camera. So, thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into the Funky Werepig. Thank you, Tom. It's always a pleasure.
Great.
And if there's enough money in the budget, I say we take the guy to lunch. You like Burger King? Cool.
I do like. I take the bun off, but it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's just like Tom to take the buns off. So, we'll see you guys next time on the Funky Werepig.
You can find all things Thomas Monteleone and keep up with his latest projects at www.borderlandspress.com.